Hey friends, you are welcome on my YouTube channel, Digital Marketing with Gaurav. Today, our topic is SEO interview questions and answers. And here we are going to see what questions we are expecting in any interview for SEO. Let's start. First question is, what is search engine optimization? Here answer is SEO is the process of making a website rank highly in search engines for desired query. Next question. What is technical SEO? Answer. Technical SEO can be broken down into two parts, server side and client side. So here let's go on through one by one. Server side, technical SEO includes things like optimizing your robot.txt site maps, ensuring that you are not blocking search engines from crawling your site, and setting up 301 redirects if you have moved or redesigned a page. Next, client side technical SEO includes making sure your website is set up properly in your code. For example, if you are using WordPress, are you using a child theme? Are you making sure to set your permalinks to the right format? Are you setting up canonicals between pages and posts? Are you using internal linking correctly? Is your site responsive for mobile users? So these all points considered while we are doing technical SEO. Let's next question. Why is SEO important? Answer. SEO is important because search engine drive traffic and sales to websites. If no one can find your website online, you won't be able to get sales or clients. Next question. What is domain authority? Answer. Domain authority is a score that Moz has created to gauge how authoritative and powerful a website's presence on the internet is. This score is on a 100-point logarithmic scale. Next question. What is the most important factor for a search engine? Answer. The most important factor to a search engine is delivering the best result to its users. Moving on, next question. Sixth number question. What is the difference between organic and paid search results? Answer. Organic search results are the listing that appears on the top of a search engine. These are free listings. Paid search results on Google or Bing are usually advertisements that appear on the right hand side of a search engine or the top of search engine. Next question. Which meta tags are important? Meta tags that are important include the title tag, the meta description tag. This appears in search results, and the meta keywords tag. Next question. Where should you include keywords? Answer. You should include keywords in the page title, body text, meta description. In the old days, one might stuff keywords throughout the body text. Today, it is better to see semantically include related keywords than trying to focus on a single keyword multiple times. Next question. Which search engine are most important? Answer. Google and Bing are the most important search engines. Google is by far the most popular and important search engine today. 10th number question. What are alt tags and what purpose do they serve? Answer. Alt tag is an HTML tag that describes an image. And these tags are important for SEO because search engines can't read images, but the information in the alt tags tell the search engines what that image is. Next question. What is Google Analytics? Answer. Google Analytics is a free product from Google that shows you how your customers are using your website. It will tell you where you are coming from organic or paid etc. What devices you are using and their geolocation. The user interface can be bit overwhelming, but it's important that you know how to use it. Next question. What is Google Autocomplete? Answer. Google Autocomplete is an algorithm that Google has created to search for terms that users may not know how to spell or when you are inputting a term into the search bar. Next question. What is keyword frequency? Answer. Keyword frequency is how many times a specific keyword or phrase appears on your site. When you are doing SEO, it is important to have the keyword or phrase appears multiple times on the page so that Google knows what the page is about. It should not be confused with keyword density. Having a keyword 5 times in 200 words is different from having a keyword 5 times in 2000 words. Next question. What is keyword density? Answer. Keyword density is the ratio of a specific keyword or phrase to the total number of words on a page. For example, if your website has 200 words and your keyword is mentioned 5 times, that is the 10% ratio. Next question. What is volume? Keyword volume is the total number of searches for a specific keyword or phrase. This is important to know because if your website is ranking for a very low volume keyword, it is unlikely that you will get traffic. What is keyword difficulty? Answer. Keyword difficulty is how hard it is to rank for a specific keyword or phrase. Keyword difficulty or KD is calculated by taking the number of searches for a specific phrase and multiplying it by the page authority of the top 10 ranking pages. It is not a hard and fast rule but a general indicator of how difficult it will be to rank. Next question. What is the definition of a long tail keywords? Answer. A long tail keyword is a specific phrase that has low search volume but has higher buyer intent. It is usually 4 5 keyword in length. An example would be buy a red dress online. Many people define a long tail keyword as any keyword over 4 words. But on a broader level, a long tail keyword is more a specific keyword that targets a smaller niche. Next question. What is bounce rate? Answer. A bounce is when someone comes to your site and then leaves without staying on the page. The exit or bounce rate is the percentage of people who came to your site and left right away. If you have a bounce rate on your site of 40%, it means that 40% of people who came to your site left immediately. What is robot.txt? Answer. Robot.txt is a file that you use to tell search engines what pages on your site they can crawl and index. Many people use this to block out parts of their site that they don't want Google to crawl or to otherwise emphasize their site structure. 20 number question. What are backlinks? Answer. Backlinks are links that other sites have to your site. Search engine look at these links when calculating how important a website is or its domain authority. Having backlinks is important for SEO, but you should always remember that quality links are more important than quantity. What is on page versus off page SEO? Answer. On page SEO is anything that you can do within the confines of your website to help rank it. It's thing like having a clear title, a meta description, and internal linkings. Off-page SEO is anything you can do outside of your site to help it rank higher, such as posting it on social media to generate activity and potential backlinks. Next question. What is black hat SEO? Answer. Black hat SEO is any form of trickery used to rank website. This includes things like hiding text on a website, keyword stuffing, and manipulating links. This is not a recommended strategy for getting high rankings, as Google is constantly updating its algorithm to detect and penalize any such activity. White hat SEO is any form of ethical search engine optimization strategy. This means not using trick to underhanded methods to rank your site. White hat SEO is recognized by Google, which gives you an advantage when trying to rank your site. Next question. What is the difference between SEO and SEM? Answer. SEM is the acronym for search engine marketing. This encompasses any form of pay per click advertising you do on search engines, including Google Ads and Bing Ads. When someone searches for a phrase and ads they see on the side of Google are SEM. SEO is search engine optimization, which encompasses the strategy you use to rank higher in organic search results without paying. What is the difference between no follow and do follow links? Answer. No follow links are links that have the no follow tag applied to them. The purpose of link can be twofold: to provide information or to rank the website page you are trying to promote. The no follow tags tells search engine not to give any weight or authority to that link when they rank on your site. They see no follow link as they don't exist. Do follow links are regular, normal hyperlinks that do pass authority or weight. Search engines do not ignore these links when they rank your site. Next question. What is 301 redirect? Answer. 301 redirects are permanent. You can use them to send people to search engine from one URL to another. This is useful if you have moved your website or if you want to make content easier to find by forwarding people to the right place. Next question. How can you get a page indexed? Answer. Getting a page indexed means that it is ready for search engine to crawl and index the content on your page. You can do this by using Google Search Console to submit your sitemap. You can also tell Google directly by submitting the URL of each page you want indexed individually. If you submit too many URLs, Google may be inclined to ignore them. Next question. How do domains impact SEO? Answer. A higher domain level is going to have a greater overall SEO authority. This means that if you use a .com when your competition uses a .net, you will likely rank higher in the SCRP. This is due to the amount of trust and authority a .com has earned on Google's eyes. What is the best way to get backlinks? Answer. The best way to get backlinks is to build them naturally. This means posting your website or content on social media, writing guest posting for other websites, or getting featured in articles where other people are talking about your industry. Next question. What is the Google My Businesses? Answer. Google My Business is Google's free directory listing tool. It, it allows you to list your business on Google Maps, and it also let you update your business profile. This is important for SEO because it gives Google the information they need to display your business in relevant search results. Next question: what is competitor analysis? Answer: competitor analysis is a report that details the SEO strategy of your competitors. It lists all of their ranking keywords, and it also shows how they are performing in the SERPs. What is latent semantic indexing? LSI. Latent semantic indexing is a method of indexing that increases the relevancy of search engine results. This helps search engines match search queries with the best possible pages. Next question: what makes a website search engine friendly? Answer: search engine friendly websites are coded with SEO best practices in mind. They have plenty of relevant content, reliable navigation, and fast loading times. Next question: what makes a website mobile friendly? Answer: a website is a mobile friendly if it looks good on smartphones and tablets. It should fit the screen without any scrolling, be easy to navigate with one hand, and have content that is easily readable. Next question: how do you measure success in SEO? Answer: there are several factors to consider when looking at your SEO success: ranking keywords, traffic, and conversions from organic search. You will need to set your business goal in order to measure your SEO success. How do you geo target a website? Answer: geo targeting a website is generally done by adding location names in meta page title and text, and by writing about events and attractions within a specific area. For brick and mortar businesses, geo targeting is an essential process. How do you approach keywords research? Answer: to approach keyword research, you need to understand how search engines work. These days, the best keywords are longer and more specific. They target people who are looking for very specific products, services, or informations. What is link building and why does it matter? Answer: link building is the process of acquiring inbound links. These incoming links show Google that your that your website or blog is authoritative and trustworthy. They also send traffic to your website. Link building is very important for SEO success. Next question: how can you improve page speed? Answer: you can improve your page speed by using a CDN, that's mean content delivery network, adjusting image sizes, and finding way to reduce the number of redirects on your site. Google also has a page speed tool that can help you diagnose performance problems. And tools like Web Page Test allow you to test your website on real mobile devices. Next question: how can you win a Google featured snippet? Answer: in order to win a Google featured snippet, you need to have high page authority, the right structure, and some luck. In some cases, winning the Google snippet can result in a dramatic increase in organic traffic, but it's hard. First, page authority. If you don't have good domain authority, you are simple not likely to win a snippet. But if you are preparing for a big push, you might want to include a snippet from the start with the understanding that you won't win them right away. when it comes to snippet, page authority is relative. If you see that a page with lower authority than you currently has a snippet, that's snippet you can probably you mean. Second, you need to the right structure, recipes, list, definitions, comparisons, and best of snippet perform better. Google is looking to give the searchers the right answer right away when the searcher is asking questions like, what is the best CRM solution? How do you cook a chicken? Should I choose Sabru Outback or a Sabru Forester? As you can see, these snippets are also using in response to a direct question. Finally, there is a component of luck because we don't know Google's algorithm. You can't guarantee a snippet. What you can do is make sure that you have an option for a snippet in every high quality piece of content you post. This increases the chances that you will achieve a snippet throughout your site. Next question, what are the some common SEO mistake you have seen? Answer. Be prepared to describe your own background and some of the most common SEO mistakes. Common SEO mistakes includes keyword stuffing, adding too many keywords to a page, keyword cannibalism, or simply adding keywords to the page without any strategy. Also, building the wrong type of links that can be harmful and get your site penalized. Next question, what is a screaming frog used for? Answer, a screaming frog is an SEO crawler that sends data about your web page to the software. You can use this information to spot problems and opportunities on a website. What is SEMrush used for? Answer, SEMrush is an all-in-one SEO software. Search engine marketers can use it to research competitors, track their results, monitor rankings, and find the best keyword to the target. Next question, what is Href? Answer, Href is comprehensive SEO suite that includes competitors analysis, keyword research, link building, and more. With Href, companies can strive to improve their domain rating and Google ranking. How do you use Google Search Console? Answer, the Google Search Console can give you key insight into the performance of your pages, including where your pages are currently ranking on the search engine result pages and how your website is trending in popularity over time. Uh, these all are 44 questions. This is frequently asked in any SEO interview questions. These all questions come in the easy level, medium level, and hard level of the frequency. So you should prepare well with these all 44 questions, SEO questions. So this is the last video of SEO. Thank you. We'll meet in another SEO video soon. Thank you for watching this video. Bye. Is